Hello and welcome to our video on horror games. In this video, we'll be discussing the history and evolution of horror games, as well as some of the most popular and influential horror games of all time. Horror games are video games that are designed to scare or unsettle the player through their atmosphere, story, or gameplay. They often involve elements of horror, suspense, and terror, and are designed to challenge the player's nerves and mental fortitude. Horror games can be found in a variety of genres, including survival horror, first-person shooters, and adventure games. The history of horror games can be traced back to the early days of video gaming. Some of the earliest horror games, such as Haunted House and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, were simple, text-based adventure games that relied on the player's imagination to create a sense of fear and tension. As video game technology advanced, so too did the horror genre, with games like Alone in the Dark and Resident Evil introducing more complex graphics, gameplay mechanics, and storylines. Over the years, a number of horror games have become popular and influential in the gaming industry. Some of the most popular horror games include Silent Hill, Outlast, and The Last of Us. These games are known for their atmospheric environments, compelling storylines, and intense gameplay, and have inspired a number of imitators and sequels. In addition to being popular, some horror games have also been highly influential in the gaming industry. Games like Resident Evil and Silent Hill popularized the survival horror genre, while Amnesia: The Dark Descent introduced a new level of immersive and atmospheric gameplay. Other influential horror games include The Evil Within and Until Dawn, which introduced new gameplay mechanics and storytelling techniques to the genre. There are many different types of horror games, each with their own unique features and gameplay elements. Here are a few examples. Survival horror. Survival horror games focus on survival and resource management, often involving limited resources, a sense of vulnerability, and challenging enemies. Examples include Resident Evil and The Last of Us. First-person shooters. First-person shooter horror games combine fast-paced action with horror elements, often involving weapons and intense combat. Examples include Fear and Doom. Adventure games. Adventure horror games focus on exploration and puzzle solving, often with a strong emphasis on storytelling and atmosphere. Examples include Silent Hill and The Walking Dead. Psychological horror. Psychological horror games focus on unsettling the player's psyche and manipulating their perception of reality. Examples include Le Noir and PT. In conclusion, horror games have a rich history and a wide variety of popular and influential games. Whether you're a fan of survival horror, first-person shooters, or atmospheric adventure games, there is a horror game out there for you. So if you're in the mood for a good scare, give a horror game a try and see if you have the nerves to survive. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and support my channel.